1907, the city council decided to build a new city hall at the former site of Eldvakan. An architectural contest was held, which in the first stage resulted in the selection of drafts. After a further competition between Westman and Osberg, the latter was assigned the construction of the city hall, while the former was asked to construct Stockholm courthouse. Osberg modified his original draft using elements of Westman's project, including the tower. During the construction period, Osberg constantly reworked his plans, resulting in the addition of the lantern on the top of the tower and the abandonment of the blue glazed tiles for the blue hall. Oscar was employed as construction leader, and all told of the construction company designed the foundations. Grave also assisted in preparing the plans. The construction took 12 years from 1911 to 1923. Nearly 8 million red bricks were used. The dark red bricks called Montagel, which means monk's brick, because of their traditional use in the construction of monasteries and churches, were provided by Lena Brick Factory. Construction was carried out by craftsmen using traditional techniques. The building was inaugurated on 23rd June 1923, exactly 400 years after Gustav Vasa's arrival in Stockholm. The site adjacent to Statue-Born allowed for a spacious layout. The building follows a roughly rectangular ground plan. It is built around two open spaces, a piazza called Borga Garden on the eastern side and the Blue Hall to the west. The Blue Hall, with its straight walls and arcades, incorporates elements of a representative courtyard. Its walls are in fact without blue decorations, but it has kept its name after Ostenberg's original design. It is known as the dining hall used for banquet held after the annual Nobel Prize award ceremony. The organ in the Blue Hall is, with its 10,270 pipes, the largest in Scandinavia. Above the Blue Hall lies the Golden Hall, named after the decorative mosaics made of more than 18 million tiles. The mosaics make use of the motifs from Swedish history. They were executed by the Berlin, Germany firm of Pohl and Wagner after 9 years of negotiation for the
story started in the beginning of last century, actually 1911. There was an open competition. They came a lot of architects presenting their jobs. And there came a very young architect. He came from, he was Swedish, his name was Ragnar Estberg, but he went to Italy to study, to be an architect. And then he was an open-minded person, very young person, full of questions and so on. He didn't stay only in Italy. He went around to Greece, he went to Constantinople, he got a lot of ideas. So when he came here, he participated at that competition, and he created a small project with 5 floors building around 2 squares. This one was an internal square without roof, and outside, where we got in, it was an outside square. So he called them piazza interna, piazza esterna. Piazza in Italian language means square. This one's supposed to paint it blue because, like Piazza San Marco in Italy. So when he finished, he put these handmade bricks. These bricks, they are one by one, they are around 30 millions. The facades, all the facades. And when this handmade brick came into his eyes, he didn't want it to plaster over. So the designs for the building, they were 1911. They inaugurated the building 1911. Okay, so very, very welcome to this council room. And here is the place for 101 members. In Sweden, we have the elections every 4 years, and they are the same groups that they are in the government. They are here as well, elected. We don't.
She's want to talk to you.
Okay.
Thank you.
So the same groups that they are here as well, and the same. In Sweden we have only every 4 years, unless it will be something very, very. I don't remember since I'm born here something happened before, because in other countries, European countries, they say ha 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 when the government is coming after and they don't have elections in Greece, it's happening in Italy, it's happening almost every month they have a new government. And here is something, if it's not a war, if it's not something very serious, you don't have. They say the people, the elections cost money, and the money belongs to the people, and the people have to have respect for the people's money. So if it doesn't happen anything, don't touch it, huh? Please, because they say don't touch it. I don't know if you read all the newspapers, because the Swedish people are the 4th people in the list to be happier in the world. That means a lot. Not because we are pretty or clever or rich or we have some other qualities. We are just happy with the system. As I told you even yesterday, even if you are a little person or a very simple person, if something happens, will happen, you will be treated the same. So a little bit now for the locals. This room reminds of an Viking house. Their houses, they were long, and the roof of the room is an upside-down Viking ship. So he put the Viking culture, upside down, And up here you have some kind of, you have the places for the media, and up here you have the places for the citizens. It's a very, very open society. You can come here every second Monday when they are gathering here. These people, they have a lot of power, I tell you, because maybe this one, it might be responsible for all schools of Stockholm. So he's doing his budget at the end of February, and he's saying to the ministry
This is for public.
at the government, I need so many millions for these schools. So he gets the No, it's not. And now we are getting into the room, the wedding room.
你过来有2个好方法，第一就是干嘛？一路的第一呢，就是体术，这是第二呢。第二呢，你过来找个同性的，就是你不找个需要异性的，找异性的。
5 couples between 2 and 4.
找他们
This is the room.
找不着的。
年纪大了。
对呀，我讲65岁才退休。男的女的都一样吗？对，一样。男女工作
So 45 couples, they go down. No, here is the difference. Registration matters. Here is only registration. And then they go to the garden, they open a champagne, they are drinking with their families. And it's not like in India,
No relaxation also. No relaxation also. Nothing.
maybe if they want.
Yeah.
And it's free of charge, they don't pay. So, but then they can wait a long time because it's very popular.
The waiting period is so much.
Yeah, waiting time is so much, but the ceremony is of 2 minutes. And then the champagne out and down. And here, I show you, this room has got these 3 names. For the first, it's called the room of the cocktail room, because the cocktails, they come here first, after they have been accepted their cards. The second is Prince Eugene's gallery, this statue here. It's the uncle of the father of the king. Well, yeah, the uncle, his uncle. And he was creating all this fresco. He was taking a boat, going in the lake and painting Stockholm by the water. But it's called as well the equality room, because you see these columns, these are men and woman. They say man is more straight, is the round one. Woman is more complicated.
Yeah, always, you are right.
They are side by side.
This is man, woman.
He's very straight. He says a word and that's it, you know. But the woman, let's see. Who will
Sometimes you say the truth. Thank you very much.
Sometimes I always say the truth. But you know, this is black granite. Probably. You import it from us because this is a product number quite high in the priority. We export. We have granite. We don't have marble in Sweden. We Of course, they've been taking 1453 from the Muslims and it became. Okay, now we are in the golden room and here it happened to dance only, ballroom. Here they have a very, very alive orchestra. First they go there and take a welcome drink. Then they go down to the blue room, which is red, and eat. And then they come here and dance. So you remember to look at your televisions because everything is like this that evening except the darkness outside. 10th of December, we are in very, 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 very deep dark here. So this room...
Every 10th December.
Oh, in the middle of October. I will tell you about the weather going now out. This room, what happened with the architect? When he was young, as I told you, when he was a student in Italy, he went around. One of his visits in Constantinople, in Istanbul, he went to see Hagia Sophia. It's a real international monument. One of the 7 miracles in India, and I suggest if you haven't been one time in life to visit it. He went there as a simple visitor, and when he saw Santa Sofia, he got shocked because it was in the beginning of the century, last century, when the United Nations, they asked, because you know, 1453, when they took over the Muslims, they covered all the icons, all the mosaics, so you couldn't see anything, yeah? So the United Nations, in the beginning of last century, they started to react and they said, Hagia Sophia is a monument, international monument, so you have to leave it as it was.
You have to preserve it.
Yeah, to preserve as it was. So they started to take away the colors over. So it came like this, not like this, of course, there is icons from the Greek, from the
ഒരു ഫോട്ടോയിൽ എടുക്കണ്ടേ?
ഇടക്കിടക്ക്
അങ്ങനെ താല്പര്യമില്ല.
ഇടക്കിടക്ക് എടുക്കുന്നുണ്ട്.
ചില ആൾക്കാരെ പോലെ സ്വന്തം ഫോട്ടോ മാത്രം എടുക്കുന്ന പോകാൻ പറയാനില്ല.
The Nobel winners are coming through this door.
这个洗手间是
They
杨振宁去
will
过
come
的，
here.
屠呦呦去
They
过的。
will through this veranda and downstairs they will go to the main hall where they will receive the crest.
是的，
Immediately adjacent to the show
You come here
is marked by a
and
monument tower
we will go to the next moment.
by the
Go
three
downstairs
and old
see there.
The tower is 106 meters high and is accessible by an elevator or by a stair of 365 steps. The eastern side of its base is decorated with a gold-plated cenotaph of Birker. A small hall between the building and the Lake Mälaren shore, adorned with several sculptures, among them called Elta's ensemble representing the three artists August, Gustav, and Ernest, as well as Elta's bronze sculpture Sangen and Dansen, which means song and dance. To the southeast of the city hall, facing Riddard's Holmen, is a pillar roughly 20 meters tall with the statue of Angel Breck son on the top.